येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुतान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादन् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Thank you, Chandra Mataji, for that blessing, working the blessings of the Mangacharana as we start today's discourse. I'm sorry if my voice is not very audible. I'm in a car, but before we wait for Her Grace Radhika Kasturi Mataji to join, I think we can be reading the shloka as we wait for her to join. So I will kindly share. Maybe I can request again, Mataji, are you able to read for us the shloka today?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Can you share the shloka, Prabhuji, or
Yes,
I
let
can
me share. Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mugo Prabhuji. Can you rotate it so that I can see better? Oops. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Savishwajanma sthiti samyamarthe कृत्वा वत्तार्थ प्रग्रहीत शक्तिः चकारा कर्मण्य अतिपुरुषाणि यानेश्वरः कीर्तयतानि मह्यम्. हरे synonyms. Saha, the personality of Godhead. Vishwa, universe. Janma, creation. Sthiti, maintenance. Samyama, arthe, with a view to perfect control. Krita, accepted. Avataraha, incarnation. Pragrihita, accomplished with. Shaktihi, potency. Chakara, performed. Karmani, transcendental activities. Atipurushani, superhuman. Yani, all those. Ishwaraha, the Lord. Kirtaya, please chant. Tani, all those. Mahyam, unto me. Translations and purports by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Kindly chant all those superhuman transcendental activities of the Supreme Controller, the personality of Godhead, who accepted incarnations fully equipped with all potency for the full manifestation and maintenance of the cosmic creation. Purport. Vidura was undoubtedly very eager to hear about Lord Krishna in particular, but he was overwhelmed because Lord Krishna had just passed away from the visible world. He therefore wanted to hear about him in his Purusha incarnations, which he manifests with full potencies for the creation and maintenance of the cosmic world. The activities of the Purusha incarnations are but an extension of the activities of the Lord. This hint was given by Vidura to Maitreya because Maitreya could not decide which part of the activities of the Lord Krishna should be chanted. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Gayatri Mataji, for reading for us today's verse. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 5, verse 16. As we wait for Her Grace Radhika Kasturi Mataji to join us, and Professor Kritika mentioned that she might not be able to join us today. I don't know if I can request maybe Chandni Mataji to give us maybe some few realizations as we wait for Mataji to join us kindly. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I guess the realizations that I've had most recently were about the last class that I joined, wherein they talked about the the different leelas going on all over the universe, and how each leela is going on. And for what I like researched on that is because I was a bit confused. I was wondering, is it let's say if it's Prahlad Maharaj who is incarnated, I wanted to know whether he is the one who incarnates every time. His soul incarnates every time during the Nrsimha Leela. But when I did my research, I found out that in fact it's not Prahlad Maharaj who reincarnates every time, but different souls who are close associates of Shri Krishna appears, or Shri Nrsimhadev appears every time. So it's not like a must that Prahlad Maharaj and his soul will appear. It could be someone else. It could be one of the very close associates of Krishna appearing as Prahlad Maharaj. So yeah, I guess that is one of my realizations recently. Thank you, Haribol.
Hari. Thank you so much for sharing that realization. You said, so the Prahlad Maharaj that we know incarnates differently. I did not get this.
Yeah. Okay, so but like it's not a must that Prahlad Maharaj himself will reincarnate, yeah, in the different leelas all over the universe of Nrsimha Leela. It could be another associate of Shri Krishna, and that soul could appear as Prahlad Maharaj in Nrsimha Leela. So it's not a must that Prahlad Maharaj himself will his soul will appear in the Nrsimha Leela going on all over the universe. Yeah.
Like for example, maybe like Queen Kunti or Arjuna could incarnate in another universe.
Correct.
Maharaj.
Correct. Appear as Prahlad Maharaj in the Leela. Yes, correct.
Interesting. Never thought of that perspective. And there's also a possibility that in this Leela of Prahlad Maharaj, it's not the actual Prahlad Maharaj that incarnated. Could be
No,
another
that
associate.
that is the, yeah, that is the real Prahlad Maharaj. But I guess the other, in the other universes and the other Leelas, it's could be different souls. Not a must that it's Prahlad Maharaj. Yeah, anyone like close to him, or anyone who wants to offer that, has that bhav and has that, wants to offer that kind of seva to Krishna. Yeah,
With the name Prahlad Maharaj, or maybe another name.
with the same name. Yeah, I guess so. The same, like from what I read, it was the same name, yeah, but different devotees. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask this question in the
Yeah.
to Mataji when she comes. Yeah, if it's true or not, because I just like Googled it, and yeah, because I was like, it was like a burning question. I was like, let me not wait. Let me just, and then yeah, that's what was written. So let me just, I'll wait for Mataji and ask her as well.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Shall also dig deeper into it. Hare Krishna. Gayatri Mataji, do you have any realizations that you can share with us today as we wait for our grace Radhika Kasturi Mataji to join us?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. The realization of what we read today, or like, yes, Prabhuji. For today's, like Vidura is asking Maitreya, because he came to know that Krishna has left this world, and he wanted to know how to meditate upon Krishna now that Krishna has left. So which way he want to understand all his incarnations, all his leelas, and he want to meditate upon Krishna. So he's asking Maitreya the best way to to meditate upon Krishna, because now they are not able to see him in person anymore. Now that Krishna has left the world, left his and went back to the spiritual world. So that's what I understood with this particular verse. And my realizations in normal is, there are lots, so I don't know if I want to talk about it, anything about now. Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You could share that.
Prabhuji, until Mataji is here, can we just keep chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra?
Yeah, I think it's all right to as we wait for Mataji to join.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I was not able to hear that.
Yeah, I think that's also right. We can wait. Maybe His Grace Siamachandra Das can give us one last realization,
Yes,
and then we do our japa.
yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Hare Krishna, yes.
Hare Krishna, sorry, I just joined. It was about 16th shloka, right? We have to share the realization, am I right?
Yes. 16th shloka.
Give me 1 second. Okay, the shloka 16 says, kindly chant all the superhuman. Now here Vidura is asking a question to Maitreya. We can see the Vidura's, the qualities the Vidura is having, the level of question he is asking about the superhuman transcendental activities of Supreme Controller. I can notice that Vidura is asking question only not on behalf of him, but of all the human beings. Since Vidura is already qualified devotee, he don't want this answers. Especially, he's asking this question for benefit of all the human beings. This is what I noticed from this translation, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yeah, such a wonderful realization when such high elevated souls ask these questions, not just for themselves, but for everyone. And here we are taking advantage of the question that they asked. Thank you so much. Thank you all for those beautiful realizations. As Mataji had suggested, we can do our japa as we wait for Her Grace Radhika Kasturi Mataji to join. Let me text her.
Hare Krishna. Mugu Prabhu, you can also share your realization, Prabhu, till then.
Oh yeah. Oh, Hare Krishna. Oh yeah. For I'm in a moving vehicle. No wonder I did not want to talk so much, but just a short thing I noticed is in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says Krishna had disappeared from the visible world, the visibility, the visible world, which hit me that there is actually an invisible world which most people, especially atheists, will not really come to terms with it. And yet, even in the scientific level, still have things like bacteria that are still invisible to us, but they exist. And here, Krishna not disappeared from the universe; he just disappeared from this visible world. And one thing that got me struck me most was this visible world is not the most important part of the world. Actually, the invisible world could be the most important part, the spiritual kingdom, especially. And the intelligent are not those who are concerned so much with the visible world, but the invisible, those that the world that they cannot see with their senses, their senses that are not perfect, easily cheated, illusioned, they make mistakes. So the wise are those that get to hear about the invisible world and they have that firm conviction. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. So we will just keep chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Prabhuji. Should I start or is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yeah, we all can chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare. I see Mataji has joined us.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sorry, sorry again, all of you all. I'm yeah. So lagging today. We'll immediately get started, and I'll start my prayers. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyayata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Srinivata Swagata Krishna, Punya Shravana Kirtanaha, Hridayantas Stogi Apadrani, Vidunoti Sugrit Satam, Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu, Nityam Bhagavatave Sevaya, Bhagavati Uttama Sloke, Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. Hare Krishna. So, thank you, dear devotees, for joining today's session. And the verse for today is 3.5.16. I know it's kind of a very small verse. So here, it's being said that kindly chant all the superhuman transcendental activities of the Supreme Controller who accepted incarnations fully equipped with the potency of full manifestation and maintenance of the cosmic creation. So Vidura was undoubtedly very eager to hear about Lord Krishna in particular, but he was overwhelmed because Lord Krishna just passed away from the visible world. He therefore wanted to hear about him in his Purusha incarnations, which he manifests with full potencies for creation and maintenance of the cosmic world. The activities of Purusha incarnations are but extensions of activities of the Lord. The hint was given by Vidura to Maitreya because Maitreya could not decide which part of the activities of Krishna should be chanted. So now, again, this pastime, this particular conversation of Vidura with Maitreya is going to enable us to help us understand, oh yeah, there is these Purusha avatars, and these Purusha avatars are capable of doing so much that you would think they are the supreme controller, but no, there's somebody above him who's Krishna, who's the supreme controller. If Purusha avatars themselves can do so much, then imagine what we can, what the supreme personality of Godhead, who is responsible for who these are all what do you call plenary portions of the plenary portions of Supreme Personality of Godhead. If they can do such wonderful things, my God, what can Krishna do? That's why uh, there is this portion to help us understand the greatness of Krishna before we actually move on to the pastimes of Krishna with gopis, right? We have to understand how great Krishna is before we even go into understanding, yes, he's such an enjoyable personality, and he does so much for devotees. So this is sort of the mood that Bhagavatam is going to create for us. Again, dear devotees, I know last class we did talk about a few things. I'm going to go over, I think we will continue that if that's okay. Are you all okay with that? Can we continue from where we left off and then go through the remaining?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you.
Let me do that. Just 1 minute. Okay. So, yeah. So let me continue through that. And then if you have any questions, we can certainly discuss through that. Now, as we have seen, Lord is giving Shastra out of his mercy, and these Shastras are instructing the Jivatma about the miserable condition, right? And also it's clearly mentioning that they should worship the Lord in order to come out of this miserable condition. And they should surrender to the Lord and worship him. Of course, describing about the Lord and description itself is sufficient. As we understood, yes, the sober person is there for him. Just description about the Lord and describing about him, it'll be enough for him to do devotion. But Shastra is saying, Shotravya Kirtitavyascha Smartavya. So now that means one should hear, one should chant, and one should remember. Shastra is instructing like that. But actually, it's not really needed. If one is a sober person, he knows, okay, it's the beauty of the Lord and the pleasure of the Lord is it's derived by the Nitya Sevakas for the Lord, then there is no need for him to be told that he has to do 24/7, right? That's what we discussed last time. Just like if someone is told there is this treasure that's buried under your house, he is going to start digging that treasure, right? That's sort of the mentality. But still Shastra is saying, because there is this dullness in this jivatma, because we are all covered by avidya. And then what did we discuss? We discussed why we are covered by Maya. So the reason why we are covered by Maya is because this Jivatma, he doesn't have knowledge of this Paratattvam or the absolute truth from beginningless. Beginningless means there's no beginning. It is without beginning. The state of no beginning is called beginningless. And Maya is covering the Jivatma from when? Beginningless. That is Anadi. That means he's not having knowledge about this Lord Anadi. That is why this Maya is covering. Why? Because this Maya is covering this Jivatma with avidya. That is also Anadi. Okay. So the knowledge about the Lord is not known since Anadi. There's no beginning to that. That's why that's because this Jivatma is with avidya. That's also since Anadi. Along with that, there is karma. That is also Anadi, no beginning. If there is no beginning, then we can ask for the cause. Right? We can do some research. The Lord is Anadi, and you want to know why Lord is existing, what is the reason? This is definitely not a useful question. This is a useless question. Similarly, when it said Anadi, our question is why the Jivatma is here like this? Why is it like that? Why is the Jivatma with avidya? Why is it that he has no knowledge of the Paratattvam or the absolute truth? These questions has to be avoided. When it said no beginning, that means we have to stop asking these questions. Right? Just like if you ask a mathematician, what is the beginning of a bell-shaped curve? He will say, no, this is not a sensical question. It's a nonsense question, probably. There's no beginning and there is no ending. Similarly, Jivatma avidya is also like that. This is such a phenomena. Okay. Such a Jivatma now turns towards Paratattva. Then the Paratattva, we understood it can be realized in two qualities. Two ways. One with qualities and one without qualities. Or with attributes or without attributes. That means the absolute truth can be perceived in these two ways. One can perceive the absolute truth in Nirvishesha form or Savishesha form. That is why the Jivatma can get into any of these two realizations, which is with attributes or without attributes. This process of realizing the absolute truth without attributes is Jnana Marga. At a certain point of advancement, he will realize the Paratattvam or the absolute truth without any attributes. Similarly, if the Jivatma practices bhakti, then he will get the knowledge of the Paratattvam with attributes, and finally he will get, oh, the absolute truth is with attributes. In this way, you can understand that there are two paths. Are you all clear so far? So good? Yes? So far, so clear? Let's move on.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Now, if we have to enter into any of these paths, the entry door is called Karmarpanam, right? Everyone is not directly, entering into Jnana Marg or Bhakti Yoga Marg. Because from Anadi, this Jivatma is not having the knowledge of the self because of being covered with avidya. And then because of identifying with the body, he's habituated to do karma all the day. He identifies himself as, yes, I am a husband, I am a mother, I am a Brahmana, I am a Kshatriya, I am a Vaishya, I am a Sudra, this and that. With these identifications, what's happening to him? He keeps doing various activities at the bodily platform. Now, can we say to this person, oh yeah, you leave all these designations because you're a soul and you have to dedicate all your activities to the Lord. If we tell him like this, if we instruct this Jivatma, oh yeah, please leave everything. Will he be able to do? Okay, I'll leave everything, I'll dedicate myself to Lord. Out of millions of Jivatmas, one may be able to do because of extreme good fortune which is created by another sadhu. Otherwise, nobody can do. They have to do karmarpanam. Whatever work they are doing, they identify the self with the body and ask them to offer that to the Lord. That is the beginning. So now what we are understanding, karmarpanam is the beginning. When it comes to pure bhakti or pure gyan, in bhakti marg, there's no karma in pure bhakti, I mean. In Jnana marg, it's purely jnana. Into bhakti marg, right? What is the eligibility to enter? So, let's see, when it comes to pure bhakti, this person is not interested in bhakti being mixed with karma, jnana, and all that. They are interested only in pure bhakti. That means this Jivatma, being the soul, part and parcel of the Lord, wants to be a devotee. Then, with its subtle and gross organs, it has all the time. So, what kind of service it should do, right? So, the thing is, he should not identify himself as, first of all, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. Identifying the self with the body and offering the result of the work with love to the Lord. This is karma arpanam. He's not doing pure devotion yet. There's no directness in this. Okay. All we are doing is he identifies, yes, I'm a Brahmana, I'm doing some work for Brahminical because I have Brahminical nature. And then I'm offering, but whatever work I'm doing, I'm offering that to the Lord with love. There's a component of love here. So now you can imagine there's this farmer, consider, and then he's offering the results to the Lord. This is also not direct devotion. What is it? What is this devotion? This devotion is called Devi Varnashrama Dharma. Karmarpanam before entering into pure devotion. As far as Bhakti Marg, we have to be clear, this person who is in Bhakti identifies himself, he has to come to a stage where he is doing 24/7 devotional service. He identifies himself as what? He identifies himself as a servant of the Lord. Jivera Swarupahai Nityera Krishnadas. And in this consciousness, what he does, he engages his subtle and gross bodies in the service of the Lord. And what kind of activities he does? He does hearing, he does chanting, he does worshipping, and he does very many direct devotional service. There is no chance of him identifying himself as a self. He just identifies himself as a servant of the Lord all the time. 24/7 his consciousness is like that. And because of these activities, he pleases the Lord. If he say, for example, he does activities only for 5 hours, 6 hours, and then does the work, the normal chores as far as the family goes, he does that work. Is it pure devotion? No. It's common sense. Pure devotion means 24/7 engaging in the service of the Lord. So Jivatma, by nature, he's the servant of the Lord. Then, of course, he should engage his senses directly in devotional service to the Lord. Other designations, obviously, father, mother, all this doesn't belong to him. But if someone identifies himself other than the service of the Lord, if there is still some hesitation in him, then he should try to aspire for that position. So, of pure devotion. My business, you should be very clear. Yes, my business 24/7 is to perform direct devotional service to the Lord. I am the servant of the Lord. Remaining in that consciousness of servant of the Lord, he should do some direct devotional service like, okay, hearing, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, 24/7 for the pleasure of the Lord. In order to do this kind of service, what is demanded in him? He should surrender to the Lord. And only such a person can do this. Who can invest in all of Lord's services? The one who has faith or one who has extreme taste in Krishna Leela's name, form, qualities. He can also engage in 24 hours of devotional service, or he should be fully surrendered. Once surrendered, he can then engage his resources in the service of the Lord. Okay, dear devotees, so far so clear. So that's why in this path of bhakti, there is 2 types. This bhakti is of 2 types of people can accept pure bhakti. One is Ruchi Pradhana Bhakta and Vichar Pradhana Bhakta. Now, what is Ruchi Pradhana Bhakta? Please make a note of this. I'm going to come to the point of, the absolute truth that was left last time, okay? But before that, we need to understand these certain concepts, and then I can delve into what we wanted to discuss as well. So now 2 types of people accept pure bhakti. Who are these two types of people? Please, I think if you all have some notes, go for it, dear devotees. This is the time. Now, first set of people are those that have extreme taste for hearing, chanting, etc. The names, the forms, qualities of the Lord. These people are called Ruchi Pradhana Bhaktas. Please note, these people are called what? They have extreme taste for these things. And how does this taste come to them? This is by the mercy of extremely powerful sadhu, either in this life or past life or any life. There's no need for them to worry about anarthas. If somehow or the other this ruchi is awakened and bhakti is coming from such ruchi, it will take care of the anarthas. Okay, this is the first uh, type of people. Now, all this information is all coming from Sandarbhas, dear devotees. If you are asking where is this coming from, this is all coming from Sandarbhas. Okay. Now, we are all followers of Rupa Goswami. And again, our acharyas have given us so much that we need to probably at least understand some basics so that we can be headed in the right direction, right? Okay, so now these are Ruchi Pradhana Bhaktas. Who are these people again? They have extreme taste. For what? All the process of devotion service, they have extreme taste. Imagine, you if someone has such a taste, there's no hesitation to do devotional service all the time. There's no need for them to worry about anarthas because they are blessed with that ruchi. Okay, and this bhakti, because of this ruchi, because of the ruchi, somehow or the ruchi, somehow or the other, this ruchi is awakened. Then bhakti is coming from such ruchi. So what it will take care of? It will take care of the anarthas. Now there is another category of people. They are called vichar pradhan bhaktas. Who are these people? They should be understood in such a way that these are not like ruchi pradhana bhaktas. Okay. And these are people, they understood their situation. Now, they also have mercy from great devotees. This mercy is not awakened to ruchi, but it's helping them to put faith on conclusions of the Shastras. They're able to put faith. Yes, I'm able to, I want to study more of Shastras and I'm able to put faith on that. In Ruchi Pradhana Bhaktas, you understand, they also got mercy. And because of the mercy, what's happening to them? Their Ruchi is awakened. And because of that Ruchi, he cannot stay, even for a moment without hearing the names and qualities of the Lord. Again, this category of devotees is possible, but it is very, very rare. Underline that statement, very, very rare. And another category of devotees who can do pure bhakti because they are surrendered fully. How they are surrendered? They do vichara. What is that vichara? They hear Shastra. Shastra is explaining, oh my God, you are in a pitiable condition. You are a jivatma and you are in a pitiable condition. And various solutions are there to come out of this miserable condition. And what is the best among them? That is also being suggested in the Shastra. And some people, they get mercy from the pure devotees. Param Swatantra Bhakta, Bhagavata Bhakta. He got mercy. This person who has this Vichar Pradhan Bhakta, he is getting mercy from such Parama Swatantra Bhagavat Bhakta. And because of this mercy, auspiciousness is awakened in him. Because of this awakening of this auspiciousness, he is able to believe in the conclusions of the Shastras. Are you all able to understand this point? Where is this mercy coming from? It is coming from a Param Swatantra Bhagavat Bhakta. He is such an independent, pure devotee. He is giving some mercy to this devotee. And why is this independent Bhagavat Bhakta giving mercy to this devotee? There's no cause for it. Because from beginningless, you don't have knowledge about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have a vidya. You have forgotten that you are the soul or servant of the Lord. Beginningless. And how you are getting mercy? There's no reason. There is no cause. That is the independent nature of the pure devotee that, is coming to you and he is giving mercy to you. Because of that mercy, auspiciousness is awakened. And because of the awakening of the auspiciousness, he is able to put faith on the conclusions of the Shastras. And what is the conclusions of the Shastras? Shastra is telling, you know what, you're a pure soul. But you're covered with avidya, and because of it, you're forgetting yourself. And then you're given this Maya with the subtle and gross bodies. And because of this gross and subtle bodies, unnecessarily you're entering into dualities and thinking that pain and pleasure is coming from the body and think that pain and pleasure belong to you. Unnecessarily, you're claiming someone else's bodily pain and pleasure as your bodily pain and pleasure. Now, the question Shastra is asking is, why are you doing this type of thing? You should know yourself. You should come out of this avidya. And how is this possible? That is possible by worshipping the Supreme Lord. The intelligent person should worship the controller of Maya with love. That is bhakti by doing Shravanam, Kirtanam, etc. And Shastra is saying he should worship. Now Shastra is saying you should worship, but who will worship? Everybody, oh, Shastra is telling why not everybody in this world start worshipping Krishna and worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead so they can come out of Maya. This is clearly laid out in the Shastra. But is everybody doing it? Only those who have the mercy, who got the mercy, can believe in the statement. Otherwise, people will read it and leave it. There are thousands of scholars of Srimad Bhagavatam, but they are all becoming devotees. Why are they not taking to the process of pure devotion? The reason is they did not get the mercy of Paramaswatantra Bhagavat Bhakta. With material intelligence, this Jivatma cannot accept the proposition given by Shastra because Lord is an inconceivable object, dear devotees. And this devotion is also inconceivable. Both are inconceivable, so we can't say 1 plus 1 is 2. Even if you read the Shastra, without the mercy of great devotees, you cannot believe in the ejection of the Shastra. That is why a Parama Swatantra Bhagavata association is very much, and his mercy is very much needed. Because of this Parama Swatantra devotee's mercy, auspiciousness is awakened in him. Because of this auspiciousness, he is able to now study Shastras under some guru and he's developing faith in the Lord. Initially, he has so many doubts. Why I have to accept Krishna? Why that's only bhakti I have to do? Life after life, we have created so many samskaras which may be acting like blocks in accepting Krishna as the supreme. And these blocks, they have to be removed. And finally, he should get some faith and believe in the instructions of the Shastra. And Shastra is saying, yes, we should do 24 hours devotional service. What the devotional service looks like? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam and Vandanam. Yes, I should do that. And I should come out of this bodily designation eventually. Whoever comes to pure devotion has no faith in karma and jnana. So karma and jnana are activities that are said by the Shruti Shastras, like Varnashrama karma. A pure devotee has no faith in karma, jnana, because it's not his savior. His savior is, he believes, Shravanam Kirtanam. That's why he does 24 hours of Shravanam and Kirtanam. He cannot come out of that. Continuous Shravanam Kirtanam, he cannot come out of it. Why? Because he won't come out of it because he wants to please the Lord 24/7. He wants to please the Lord all the time. That's why he will do continuously non-stop. So for that, he has to come out of his designations, his desires, Anya Abhilashita Shunyam. When you identify yourself as the material body, that means no desires for satisfying the body. You know that. So when you identify yourself, then you connect with your body, right? When you are identifying yourself with the body, you connect with the things related to the body, like relatives, mother, son, everything is bodily connection. And now when we ask this question, who can do such a bhakti? Those who have the mercy of great devotees. By that kripa, that auspiciousness is awakened. Because that auspiciousness is awakened, you study the Shastra under a guru, and Shastra is instructing you do this, you do that. Then he gets that faith fully on the Shastras and he does whatever Shastra says. These are Vichar Pradhan Bhaktas. Now, you understood? Ruchi Pradhana is different, Vichar Pradhana is different. Both need mercy. One is awakening faith and one is awakening ruchi. Faith should be strong. If one doesn't have faith in the Lord, he cannot do pure devotion. So that's why, again, we have these two categories of people who can do pure bhakti. And then what is direct devotional service? Jnana karmadi anavritam. That means you should, not, we should do bhakti all the time, but not engage yourself in jnana or karma. And then anya abhilashta sunyam, only pure devotional service. Anukulena krishnanushilanam. For the pleasure of Krishna, you do this pure devotion. And now who can do this devotion? Those who have ruchi or those who have understood the injunctions of the Shastra. Shastra is saying you have this problem idea, you come out of this by doing pure devotion. He believes in that statement of given by the Shastra by doing vichar on the Shastra. Then he puts strong faith in the recommendations that are given by the Shastra. He just thinks they are law books for me. This person is able to do pure devotion. If one doesn't have faith, then he cannot continue all the time in direct devotional service. Right? This is the point. Shastrata Vishwasaha. He believes in the conclusions of the Shastras. Conclusions of the Shastras say you should surrender to the Lord and that way you fully become fearless. If you don't surrender to the Lord, you will be in fear. If one believes in the statements firmly, he surrenders to the Lord completely. That is the symptom of faith is surrender. Now, in next class, we are going to see, based on this faith, the faith is classified into 3 types. And we will see that in next class. Hi. Just 1 minute, dear devotees. I'll be with you. Just give me 1 minute. So, any questions for today's class? I think we can end the class now. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripasindubhya evasya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namah. Nantakoti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna. So I'm open for any questions that you may have, and then we can adjourn. So, okay.
Thank you so much, Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you so much for that beautiful discourse on that path, especially more on how really emphasized the mercy of pure devotee or a sadhu will really awaken our devotion towards Krishna. And I can say also in my life, I felt a little bit. I started this journey because of the mercies of His Holiness Keshava Swami when he came to our school, and from then on, I've been trying to do my. I came to this part of Krishna consciousness. So. Yeah, thank you so much for that emphasis. I'd like to open to anyone with a question or comment in the group. before we end session? If not, maybe Gayatri Mataji, are you able to end the session for us? Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Joining.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Mataji, for a beautiful class. Thank you so much. Always, yeah, we have to realize a lot about how to do bhakti. All your classes always teach us how to be attached to Krishna. Thank you so much for the class. And I request everyone to please unmute and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra in glorifying Radha Sevik. Radha Sevika Mataji. Radhika. I'm so sorry, Mataji.
Radhika Kasturi. No?
Radhika Kasturi Mataji. Thank you. Please unmute. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
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 Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare Hare
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa
Sarubhyascha kripa
sindhubhya eva cha
eva cha
patitanam
patitanam
pavanebhyo
pavanebhyo
vaishnavebhyo namo
vaishnavebhyo
namaha.
namaha.
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय,
Jai.
श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai.
हर भक्त
Radhika Kasturi
ग्रंथराज
Mataji ki
श्रीमद् भाग
jai.
जय,
Jai. All
ग्रंथराज
glories to the
श्रीमद्
assembled
भागवतम
devotees.
की जय। थैंक यू
Jai.
सो
Jai.
मच। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna. Thank you, dear devotees. We will all meet next class. I think I should be able to come a little early too. Yeah, thank you for bearing with me and my anarthas. I appreciate it. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी, थैंक यू।